What college classes did you take? I did a really intense science combo. I went to a special school alongside my regular high school for math, science, and engineering. I didn't do the engineering courses, and I just did bare minimum for the math courses because I didn't like math as much. But I did like university biology and university AMP were the two that I focused on the most. Mm. Science guy, I did really like science. I liked science and English. Those are my favorites. But yeah, I ended up doing a lot of that. Okay. Oh, it was really rough though when the time came to figure out like a proper degree after high school because I love to learn science. I have no interest in working a job that would require a science degree. Do you know what I mean? That's just not for me. I just like to learn. I just like to study it. So it was really, really difficult to justify paying the lofty expense of going to university to finish the degree that I already had cooking. Bio degrees aren't that useful overall. It depends on the career. It depends on the career. I think a bio degree, which is what I would have gone for, right? If I continued my degree. It's useful if you go into a medical career usually. Like a bio degree can be very helpful for people that go into pre-med and then eventually become doctors, nurses, etc. Or if you become a biological scientist, like a marine biologist, that's kind of essential. But it's such a niche thing that I just could not justify. Plus, it takes too long. I personally don't mind the wait. I do think time is precious and valuable, but for me, the main determinant that stopped me from continuing that degree was time, or not time, the opposite of that. Money and worth, right? Money and like practical use. I could not afford university, and if I was going to take out loans forever to go to university, in my mind, it should be something that I would actually use when I was done with it. So in the future, I'd really love to go back because I really hate that I never finished my degree after all the work that I did put in. So I think in the future, when I can justify spending that kind of money on university, I'd like to go back and study again. Of course, I'll keep you posted on that because that would inherently mean changes to my streaming schedule, right? But yeah, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon.